Yeah, just in the midst of RMAC, kind of, second half of the way, and we're just kind of digging in and keeping winning. Again, finding different ways. Sometimes we have those close games, and the close games are good to get through and be successful from, but it is nice to have those big blowouts as well. A little bit of everything, and we've kind of needed everybody. Definitely team wins these last few weeks. We're going to keep it going this next week.
This week, a monster series, two hottest teams in the country. You and Colorado Christian, little extra motivation in practice this week?
Yeah, we're going to win 4 times. That's the goal. We did it last year. Yeah, they have similar stats to us, but we know what the rest of the RMAC is like, so the good teams should be beating up on those teams. So we have better pitching, we have better hitting, we have better fielding. I think we're going to do well. And I think we're very motivated to kick their butts this weekend and really prove to everybody else that we're the better team.
Brandi, last week a tremendous doubleheader on Friday with your home runs. Are you just seeing the ball differently coming in? Or
Yeah,
what goes through your mind on a day like that?
Honestly, nothing. That was just one of those days where the ball, they say looks like a beach ball. Just a huge ball, and you see it on both sides of the plate, and you just kind of have that confidence and swagger that, I did it 2 other times. I was like, you can kind of handle the pressure, but if you just keep feeling confident, and I just saw the ball well, so it just happened that way. So definitely, yeah.
Iliana, you've been a starter for most of the season. What has it been like to step into this program after taking a year off and being somewhere else?
It's honestly been really fun. Taking the year off, I think, helped me mentally. So, to come back with, a good team and a winning team, it's been fun to, practice and play and start after being out a year and stuff. So, it's been fun.
How's it been to kind of be reunited with your both teammates and Ashley Moore?
It's been like old times, like club ball, high school, to finally play beside Lauren and in front of Ashley. It's been great.
To have a deep lineup like you guys have been putting out every weekend, does that help going into a series like this, knowing that maybe if Ashley and I can't produce at the top, when you have people like Lauren and Iliana and Brandi who are at the middle bottom that can produce those hits and runs for you guys?
Having that depth definitely gives us the advantage offensively. And in case someone is a little bit off for the weekend, whatever it is, your bat doesn't make the bat compression check, because that did happen this last week. We have other people we can go to and have confidence that they're going to pull through and give us some of those clutch hits that we need.
Yeah, and to go off that, it's not only throughout the lineup, but as well as the bench. I feel like anybody is well prepared and skilled enough to fill that position and fill that role that they're always put into. So it goes from top to bottom as well as throughout the entire 20 girls we have. So it's exciting.
In growing up here, you've seen this program, ever since you were little, and there's a lot of local kids on this team, that you played with or against. It's just kind of, it's my turn now to go out and just mash home runs because everybody else is doing it too?
Yeah, I guess so. That little Maya, the little freshman, came in all, representing Grand Junction well. No, just kidding. No. No, I don't know. It just started to kind of happen, and we just kind of have that, that culture. Like you said, I've seen it growing up, and I've seen it when I was, high school and stuff age. It's just that culture that we're all lucky to be a part of and have that winning personality and that winning mindset to be a part of. So I guess being in Grand Junction, you can definitely see that even from an outsider. So, yeah.
You can't love the little freshman.
No, never. No, not her. No,
Put her back on her plate.
No. She does a fantastic job, and she was really welcomed into the team, which was really good for her and everybody. So, yeah.
This weekend, you're playing softball on a baseball field, and do they remove the mound? You just play around it. How does it change preparation, or do you just deal with it?
It's a little weird. We're going to be on a baseball field. It's an all-turf field. They do remove that mound. They do put up some different temporary fences. We've talked to some other coaches on what the field is like. But really, we're just kind of preparing the same way. We'll take some extra ground balls on the turf football field we have behind our field to prepare that way, but we did just play in a turf field this last weekend, so that helps too. We just got to go out and do our thing, play our softball, and we'll be good. But yeah, it is a little weird to play on a baseball field, but it's also more motivation to win 3 or 4 this weekend to make sure that we host our RMAC tournament here and not on a baseball field.
Did they lose their, I mean, why are they playing? Does anybody know why they're playing?
I don't know, but apparently it's better than Lakewood Park where they were at before. So it's a step up, but definitely our facility is a lot nicer than theirs.
To play UCCS last weekend on the road and then go to Colorado Christian this weekend, having those two probably one couple tougher weekends in a row that you guys have had facing those teams, does it help you prepare for the RMAC tournament a little bit, seeing those tougher teams? I mean, you guys saw Metro and Regis in the front half of your season. Does that kind of help seeing these two teams in the back half?
It is definitely nicer near the end of the season to face some better pitching and some just better overall skilled teams to prepare us for that postseason. We've had some weekends where we've rolled through teams and not given up any runs and done well in that respect. And we've definitely learned how to really crush teams. But it's nice to have those more intense games, those intense situations to prepare us for 3 weeks down the road when we really need people to come through in those pressure situations.
So you're also, you know, you need to be able to manufacture a run every once in a while. I mean, this team, you know, the sacrifices are like non-existent because we don't need to bump because we're just going to hit it out of the ballpark. But is it one of those things where it's good this weekend because you probably will have to manufacture and get ready for the playoffs?
Yeah, and we've been focusing on that all season during practice, and sometimes you can take bunting, for example, go through the motions a little bit, and we've really emphasized that in practice. Like, this is important. It'll come through later. Do you remember those games, you know, the first weekend where we didn't get a squeeze bunt down and the other team did, and, you know, it gave them a run and we didn't get one. And just kind of those reminders of when it was tough and when it didn't quite work early season and how we're going to need it later. And so we have been practicing that. We may use it this weekend. If the hitting does what it should be doing, we may not have to, but we're going to prepare ourselves for all different ways to score runs.
In practice, when I mean, obviously you got to go through all that, but you really haven't had to use it in a game. Is there still the confidence level that, hey, I can get this bunt down if we need that?
Yeah,
I like to do it often more than like anybody on the team because they don't expect it. Like our lineup is basically hitters after hitter after hitter after hitter, so they're playing deep. And just to like drop it down, that's a run. That could be a run. That's a run every time for us, honestly. So just to like have that in the back of my pocket, Lauren can do it too. Mm-hmm. Like it's good. Like we need that. So
yeah, I think there was an inning this past weekend where we laid down like 4 bunts in a row,
yeah.
3 or 4 in a row.
Yeah.
So we all have that confidence, and we do rep it like pretty well in practice too. So we're all pretty confident with that.
Can I ask you guys about confidence? Coach comes in here and says, we're going to rattle off 4, we're going to kick their butt. How does that translate into practice? More importantly, how does it translate into games? Can you talk about your guys' confidence level right now?
Go ahead, Brandi.
Yeah, no. Well, it just comes from every single one of us. We all know we're like super skilled, and obviously not only like numbers show, but we all hold each other to a high standard and really expect, you know, each other's best pretty much every single day, definitely every game day. And that just comes from just the personality of the girls. I wouldn't say we're all like hard and mean girls, but just like when it matters, you know, we're high expectations and kind of tough, so where that confidence just is like there just with our personalities. So.
Okay, I would say with like also just our record, not only our record, but we don't even like talk about our record. We just go in there, out there and play and probably like expect to win, but also know that we need to win and like it's fun to win. We don't like to lose. When we lost that one against Regis, like we felt it and was like, that's not what we're about. Like we're here to win and stuff. So I think that like winning just comes with confidence also. Like you just go out there and just do your best and all the girls have your back. Like, and yeah, just comes with it.
right. Couple rapid fires. So chocolate eggs or chocolate bunnies?
The little
Neither.
eggs. Neither?
No.
I would,
When
say,
you have a whole bunny, that's a little too much chocolate.
I would say the bunnies.
Oh.
I like the bunnies.
Peeps or no peeps?
No peeps.
No.
Peeps.
Oh.
I like the peeps.
Easter egg hunts or egg dye?
Hunts.
Hunts.
Especially if there's quarters in the plastic eggs.
I like both.
All right, and then what was your favorite family Easter tradition?
Probably the egg hunt. My
Yeah.
sister and I would get pretty competitive with that.
Yeah, the egg hunt and not finding all the eggs and having to go back and still find them.
I would say just coloring eggs with our family. Like, I would always want to. And my mom's like, you're too old. I'm like, no, I'm not. Like, come on, let's just do it. It's fun.